Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles!
Hello!
We've been recording a lot today, and last time on Ace Attorney you were probably hearing me gripe about how my throat hates to do all these voices.
Yeah, I've been trying to help by doing a lot. I think I was doing a good job of splitting the voices, but still.
Yeah, but we were recording longer than usual is the issue.
Yeah.
On Ace Attorney. Usually we can get like 3, maybe 4 parts. We were on 6 to 7 there, and we're going in again for another 2 to 3. So, if my voice sounds terrible, you're just gonna have to get over it. At least for the next 2 episodes, okay? Anyway, right. And witness the event in the cabin through the skylight in the floor and upper deck. Is that right? I remember his voice is like Vasquez. That's right, yes. That's right, yes. Like that?
Yeah, the second one was better.
In that case, there's a portion of the cabin interior that would have been out of sight from you. What?
By golly, really?
Obviously, at this stage, we can't say for sure. But the possibility can't be denied. That at the time of the incident, there could have been another passenger in the enclosed cabin of the omnibus.
Objection!
Enough hypothetical meandering, my Nephesine friend. Nephesine? Nepesine! Nepesine. Shame on me. My Nepesine friend. The prosecution demands that you, substitute your claims. Substantiate.
Yes.
You substantiate your claims. After all, the scene of the crime is here, in the flesh.
Very well. I will uphold the prosecution's demand. You will identify the area on this cross-sectional plane of the omnibus. Where exactly in the omnibus are you suggesting that the potential extra passenger could have been situated? Right under him.
Exactly. It would be X, not A.
Take that!
Fair thought! Actually, I couldn't do Rinosuke's accent right. Take that! Both row of seats on the roof face the direction of travel. Where the seats in the enclosed cabin face each other. Which means the visible part of the cabin, which passengers on the roof deck can see through the skyline, is as I've drawn here.
Ah!
That's right, my lord. As you can see, the seat opposite to the one in which the victim and his attacker were sit is obscured from view. In other words, if someone had been sitting on that seat, it's quite possible that the witness would have been completely unaware of it.
Objection!
It's quite possible. Some phantom was sitting there. You Nepicene have a formidable habit of obscuring the truth with ambiguity. Exclamation!
I concur with the prosecution's rejoinder. In the British court of law, evidence is paramount. I cannot entertain this conjecture, counsel. That is, unless you're able to pull a name of this mysterious passenger to whom you allude. Can you, Mr. Naruto?
Give me a second.
Damn, McGilden's also kind of old for this time period.
McGilded sat not next to, but across.
And
That's what I would claim.
and someone else who's short was next to the Birdmaker dude. Could be the dry.
Obviously not. I'm just reading their backgrounds.
Okay.
They were sitting next to each other. They were sitting in front of them. He was sitting across. We know this. So he's the one who was actually sitting across. I honestly don't know. Could have it have been? Could have been in the other seat, which was out of sight of the witness.
But if we tell them that we think our client was across, that's kind of incriminating.
Then who was sitting next?
Yeah.
I have an inkling. No, I'm going for it.
Ah, you should have saved. I'm not saying you're wrong, but if you are, oh.
I understand, my lord. The defense would like to put forward a name. You're a fool. That response was a desperate attempt by a man who has no notion of his own limitations. I'm being serious. I actually think it's our client that was sitting under there.
But that's not. We need a fifth person. Because somebody had to have been sitting next to him, or to the victim.
Not necessarily. We just need to identify that there was a person.
Yeah, but
We just don't know who that fifth person is. But if we can prove that our client was sitting across, that's a different story.
let us not delay counsel. The defense is still to name the passenger on the other seat. Also, did you say Von Ziegler?
At the what?
Did you say Von Ziegler? Yeah, you did.
Did I?
But I didn't think you did, but
I didn't.
okay. Oh well.
I'll just restart this recording. And go back to the prior save. Okay?
Only if you're wrong.
Wait, I forgot to read that. This could be it. This could be the chance I've been waiting for to turn the trial in my favor. That night, the The murderer. The person who occupied the seat in the omnibus that was obscured from view was...
Take that!
Passenger in the enclosed cabin that the witness on the rooftop failed to see has to be Mr. Magnus McGilded.
Mr. McGilded? What are you talking about, counsel? That is the name of the defendant.
Yes.
Objection!
Forgive the discourtesy. I desiccate this chamber by smashing my hollow chalice. Do forgive the discourtesy.
Lord Von Zix.
People talk of these tiny island nations in the Far East having a learning and culture of their own. But see, they use the term ill-advisedly. They use the terms ill-advisedly. What are you trying to say? God, he's kind of racist, isn't he?
Yes, he is. That Nepalese thing he keeps calling you is an insult.
It is?
Yeah.
I didn't even know what he was referring to.
Yeah, it's just an insult to Japanese people in this game. I don't know. I can't remember if it's accurate to history or not, but...
Let me explain in terms that even a student of an artless backwater such as yourself might understand. When the bloody scene unfolded, the victim and his assailant were sitting side by side. Multiple witnesses have attested to the fact. And that's the point we're making.
No, they didn't, because they didn't see his face. They just...
That's the point we're making.
Yeah.
Multiple witnesses have attested to the fact that the very premise on which the case is built. But that premise may be wrong. What? The victim really was sitting beside McGildy. It creates an inconsistency that can't be reconciled in any way.
What inconsistency, counsel?
The defendant's gloves, my lord. Both witnesses made the same testimony. They claim that there was blood on both hands of the person sitting next to the victim.
Objection!
And that person wasn't wearing gloves at all.
Yet we know the truth to be otherwise. Only one glove bears the gory remains.
Objection!
The point is, even in the face of irrefutable evidence, both witnesses maintained their stance.
Yes, their testimony remains unchanged.
Exactly. They both adamantly swear that they could clearly remember seeing blood on both hands of the assailant. In short, their memory of events is correct, and their testimony reveals the truth. It was somebody else sitting beside the victim that night, a third party we have yet to identify. Victim's blood was on the passenger's hands, Both of them.
Objection!
And who was this third party? Obviously, the true culprit.
Extraordinary. Order! 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 What exactly are you postulating?
Objection!
The defense's postulation is just that. Nothing more than conjecture. The witnesses have clearly stated they saw the accused.
Objection!
No, they did not. But when elaborating on his testimony, Mr. Fairplay said the two of them were wearing hats and I couldn't exactly make out their faces.
No face, no identity.
Yes. No, that sounded terrible. Hugo Vasquez. Yes. You gotta get that smarmy dickhead.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yes. The top of their heads were obscured by the roof. I could see the rest of them, though.
Yes, that's right. Both gents were most certainly hatted. Hatter's Lieutenant knows such things, sir.
When I worked as a cabinet maker, I noticed people's kitchens more.
And what particular styles of hats did the two gentlemen sport, Mr. First? I'm afraid I don't remember. Wow.
You are a disappointment of a hat maker. Can't even make yourself a decent hat.
Yeah.
You call yourself a hatter. The style of the hat makes no difference. There was no third party. There was no third passenger in the cabin. How can you be sure? Because if there had been, the accused, Mr. McGilded, could undoubtedly have offered to dispose the fact. Unless, that is, you are proposing an even more preposterous explanation.
I mean, our client claims he got in, fell asleep, woke up to the guy dead, and tried to help him. So he totally could have not noticed.
The accused failed to notice the presence of the true culprit in the very cabin in which he traveled. I mean, we are, aren't we?
I mean, our client claimed he felt he was asleep until the guy died, so he totally could have not noticed. And
The guy was focused. No, the driver was focusing so hard on driving that he probably wouldn't have noticed anyone enter.
or leave, because that's the main issue.
Mm-hmm.
Is that no one else noticed anyone run away.
He's right. There was another person traveling in the enclosed cabin of the omnibus. It's inconceivable that Mr. McGilded would have been unaware of it.
Order! There is clearly a simple solution to this problem.
Bring the accused, Mr. McGilded, to the stand.
Well, what say you, counsel?
I'm for it.
Yeah, that's only a dangerous game to play, but we need him.
The prosecution objects, my lord.
On what grounds?
As a suspect, he will have already made a full statement to the police. What if there was a reason he was unable to speak freely? Magnus McGildy is no uneducated ruffian. If it indeed turns out that the man had been withholding information, you can be sure it will have been the most deliberate act.
Counsel for the defense, what's your opinion?
My lord.
We have no other options, so we have no.
We do have his written testimony, which says he was asleep. But demand his testimony. Yes, we need to hear what he has to say in order to find the truth. The defense would like to call Mr. McGilden to the stand.
In that case, I would like to hear that opinion of the jury.
Yeah. Yes. I need a little time to consider this.
If you ask me, I think we should hear what Mr. McGilden has to say.
Get the man out here, I'd say.
It would be utterly illogical not to hear his testimony.
And something needs doing. Get it done. That's how I run things at the guild.
Hearing what the patron of my favorite little park has to say, oh yes, that would be lovely. 5 out of 6 agree.
Yes. Yes, the jury says the man must be heard.
Very well, the court will hear the defendant's testimony. Bailiff, show the defendant to the stand at once.
Now, maybe what actually happened that night will finally become clear. And if it does not,
Let the proceedings be resumed.
we'll call that the first part.
Bye.
Bye.